Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a special one out on the bench today thanks to the people at Delton. We've got one of their Alpha 308 battle rifles on the bench today. This is in an 18-inch heavier barrel contour. I have to say, guys, initial impressions on this rifle are absolutely amazing. This rifle ships with the Magpul MOE rifle length handguard, ergo grip, and one of the Magpul MOE butt stocks. So right out of the box, furniture is great. I love the ergo grip, super conforming to the hand, and I like the no slip grip of that rubbering textured material. It's really nice. This does come with a A2 front sight post, A2 birdcage flash hider. I've got the SWFA 16 power Super Sniper on here for testing. Overall, guys, this is a great put together rifle. I mean, the fit and finish is very nice. It does ship with one 20-round PMag. As I mentioned, it is rifle length gas, so it does kind of help to tame the recoil a little bit. It is using a 18-inch length 1 in 10 twist, so you should be able to stabilize the 168s and the 175s pretty well with this. Bolt carrier, standard 8620 with a 9310 bolt, heat treated, plated. The screws are properly staked. Everything looks awesome on this thing, guys. Lower receiver, standard 7075 T6, as well as the upper. And as I mentioned, it is absolutely very well put together. I am really impressed. I've been trying to get my hands on one of these for a while, but they're pretty hard to come by. I mean, you can't really find them that much. And from what I understand, Delton only produces these at certain times. They don't produce these year-round. So they'll make a bunch of them, they'll distribute them, and once those all get sold out, if they have any more demand for them, they'll start tooling them again. So it's kind of cool to actually get my hands on one of them. So definitely a big shout out to those guys. But I'm anxious to get it back and get some accuracy shots done on this. I've got right around 100 rounds or so through it so far, using a few different types of magazines. I ran the Magpuls. I've got a steel 20-round ASC, ran a 10-round ASC, and I think I even put a 20-round steel DPMS through it as well, and no problems at all. Absolutely zero malfunctions. When I took it and brought it home, got it out of the box, I went ahead and lubed the bolt, and that's the only thing I've done to it. I haven't done anything to it other than that, except for shoot it. So, and I've shooted a wide variety of loads. I shot just some standard, just cheap brass case hunting ammo, all the way up to a little bit better stuff with some of the match grade. But let's get a weight on this. As you can see, configured. Granted, the mount and scope that I am using, your results may vary depending on your scope and mount combo. But I will say, guys, she's no lightweight. It's got some heft. And as you can see, we're looking at 10 pounds, 14 ounces. So you definitely know you've got something. But I will say that added weight definitely helps to tame down the rifle a lot. It doesn't move much, especially shooting offhand, which is what I've shot mostly with it thus far. And it's done really well. But let's try and get some trigger pulls on this, see if we can get anything. And as you can see, the chamber is in fact dry. So let's pull it here and see what we got. Let's zero out our scale. As I mentioned, the trigger is very gritty. Let's see, we're right at a little over 7 pounds on that one. Let's try it again. The brake on it, fairly clean. I mean, it's not bad, but if this was something that you guys were looking into, a trigger upgrade would definitely be beneficial, in my opinion. Yeah, there's about 7.5 on that one too. So that's what you got, about a 7.5 trigger pull, which, like I mentioned, it's not bad, but if you're really trying to focus on your shot, you've got a really gritty take up. As you can see right there, and then you get a break. But like I said, fellas, for the price point of this type of rifle, you know, you're only going to get a mil-spec trigger. There's only so much quality that they can put in a package like this for the price that they're selling them at. And honestly, I'd rather have a quality bolt and a quality barrel. I can always upgrade a trigger later. That's not a big deal. That's not a very expensive upgrade anymore, thankfully, to a lot of manufacturers. So it's an easy upgrade, and that won't break the bank. So, but I'm anxious to get this thing back out at the hide. Let's get some accuracy shots and kind of see what it does, fellas. All right, guys, we're back here at the hide. We've got the Alpha 308 from Delton on the bench. We're going to take 5-shot groups out of 4 different loads here at 110 and kind of see what it does as far as accuracy goes. I've got the SWFA 16 power Super Sniper mounted up for testing. So we're going to start off with some of this 150 grain Federal soft point. This is actually a pretty decent load, fellas. For none of you guys that have tried it, it's pretty accurate, and it's not really that expensive for those of you that don't reload. So it's definitely a viable option for possibly plinking as well as a great hunting load. So we're going to try 5 of these at 110 and see how she does here. All right. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad at all. All right, let's try a lot of guys' favorite here. This is the Federal Gold Medal Match. This is the 168 grain Sierra Match King load. This is kind of a go-to staple for everybody looking for accuracy. So let's see what we can do here. Again, as I mentioned before, this trigger, it's pretty gritty, guys, and it's pretty heavy. The break itself isn't too bad, but trying to anticipate the break is really difficult. But we'll see what we can do here. Wow. Man, it's always got to be that one shot, guys. Daggone it. That's a heck of a group right there, fellas. Let's try some of the 168 grain Hornady Black. This has got the 168 grain AMAX projectile. This is kind of go-to load for a lot of semi-auto shooters, so see how well it fares in our Delton here. Good looking round, that's for sure. And for bench testing, I'm just using a 10 round ASC mag, nothing fancy. All right, let's try 5 of these here. Needless to say, it's definitely shooting pretty good, guys, from what I can see in the scope. Not too terrible, not too terrible. All right, and I've also got one of my stock 308 match loads I keep here at the hide. This is kind of a staple for a lot of 308 reloaders. It's just 44 grains of Varget with a 168 grain match projectile over top. So this load tends to fare very well in a lot of different shooting platforms, whether it be bolt action or semi-auto as well. So let's try 5 of these and see what happens. Wow. All right, fellas, I'm going to grab the camera and we'll take a walk down and see what we got here. But kind of give you guys an idea. Here's the rifle up close again, fellas. I have to say I am super, super impressed with this rifle, guys. It's nice getting a rifle in for review and it just performs. And this one has definitely fit that bill, guys. For the price point of this rifle, factory out of the box. Now I won't lie, I don't care for the trigger, but it's a factory rifle. You know, it's an out of box rig. You're not really going to have a match trigger for the price point that they're selling these for. So I mean, it's kind of a weighing game, and it's something that you might even be able to live with. And good thing about drop-in triggers or trigger upgrades is they're not that expensive and they're relatively easy to do. So if it's something that you guys decide to do upgrade later, it's definitely in the realm of possibility. We're going to have to kind of take a detour. The range is a little wet today, so got to go around. Let's see here. Oh man, I can even see it from here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys, that right there is that 150 grain hunting load. That was me. I'm sure that's awesome. That's a $16, $17 load shooting into dang near an MOA. I'll take it. And here is that federal gold medal match. Man, it's always that one, fellas. If I didn't suck, that one could have easily been in that group. My thumb can cover that. Guys, we're talking about a factory rifle shooting factory loads. That's sub MOA right there. Sub MOA. That is awesome. And here is that AMAX. Really didn't care for the AMAX too much. Maybe good for steel planking and stuff like that. But actually, I figured it would have shot that a little bit better. And then here is that hand load. As you can see, it is well into an MOA. So guys, you're talking about a rifle out of the box in the $800 price range. I mean, shooting that well, that is awesome. You've got great furniture out of the box, so you don't have to upgrade it if you don't want to. A little bit better trigger probably wouldn't help. It would get you a little bit more consistency in the trigger pools. But guys, this rifle is a total win. As you can see, it is super, super accurate. Had 100% reliability with all magazines used. If you guys are in the market for a 308 battle rifle or something just to dink steel with, definitely take a look at the Delton Alpha 308s. They're a buy. But if you got any questions on this, feel free to post them up. Always glad to help. Hit me up on the Facebook page. It's real easy to get in touch with you guys there. And as always, shoot straight. Later.